What's going on, YouTube? This is Chris, Saf-T-Liner C2 here. So, in this video, I want to show you the differences between these two buses. So, over there is a 2009 Thomas HDX. The other one is a 2023 HDX. But, I'll go ahead and drive them for you guys in this video, but, first off, I want to show you the differences on the exterior. And you see it right there in front of me. So, the biggest differences are the mirrors. Now, you guys all know HDXs mostly have those mirrors. Like, I'll show you, like, around it. But you see how it has the body mirror, and then a lot of times that small mirror on the bottom that is a cross-view mirror. It's the same thing on the other side, but this one, however, this is completely different. So, you see how there's body mounted mirrors and cross-view mirrors separately. And these are mirrors from the EFX. So, not every state specs their HDXs with those mirrors. It's strange, but, you know, it is what it is. But you see how they're mirrors from the EFX that they decided to put on this bus. Not every state specs their buses like that. But on the back here, there's another difference on the back. So, the biggest difference is we have different tail lights. So you see on the 2009 that it's got like circle lights, like the reverse lights are separated, and the everything's incandescent on this 09 HDX. But on the 2023, you've got square LEDs, and you still have the circle lights, everything else, but you have two separate reverse lights, and you have two different tail lights. And a big change with the back is the clearance lights. On the old one, they're the square ones, but the 2023 has the tiny circular ones, which is weird. And of course, the difference is the school bus sign. Other than that, they're both pretty much the same, except the interior is just a little different, but we'll show you inside the 2009. This is a 2009 HDX. Here are your switches here. I'll try to get you close up to the switches. So you got your engine pump, you got your heaters, your interior lights, door switch, warning lights. Yep, and you've got an air horn switch there as well, which that means this bus has an air horn. But you have passenger heaters, interior fans, strobe light. It's pretty simple. So here's your other switches here, but it's kind of weird on these buses how they're so close to each other. Oops. Well, I don't want to show you the 23 yet, but you've got the Allison 3000 series transmission in this. And got your parking brake, your gauges. There's your AC controls. And yeah. So we'll go ahead and start this bus, and then I'll take you inside the interior of the other one. Hang on. That's why it was doing that. Try that again. There we go. So there's your Cummins powering to life. This would be a 8.9 Cummins. Now we'll take you a look around inside the new HDX. Everything's in here is pretty much the same from the 2009. Everything's pretty much the same in this. It's basically the same state specs, but it's still a Allison 3000 series transmission. Everything is pretty much the same. Yep, everything's pretty much the same as far as the engine wise. But we'll go ahead and throw on the lights, and I'll throw on the warning lights, the ambers. Oops. Take a look at the back exterior lights here. Yeah, you see how those clearance lights on this one are a lot tinier than those. There's also different tiny little turn signals there as well. And on the real HDXs and C2s, they now have fog lights up behind the rear wheels, which some people say reverse lights, but they can be used when the bus is in reverse. But I'll go ahead and throw on the hazards. I'll throw on the ambers. I'll do the same with this one. There are the ambers. They're both incandescent though, unfortunately. But again, the clearance lights on this are the square ones, and those are the tiny ones. I'll show you the back. Yeah, these aren't the best spec buses I've seen, but I figured I'd go ahead and show you off anyway, because that's not what this video is about. Then I'll put on the reds, stop sign. I gotta throw the stop sign on up there. Oh. There we go. I'll throw on the reverse lights real quick. You see the difference on the reverse lights. We'll go ahead and drive the 2009. I want to make sure that this one's close, so I'm going to shut this one off. Sure, my parking brake, there we go. Alright, I'll take you for a drive on this one. So we are in the United County map on this video. The bus feels nice to drive. It's pretty smooth and everything. Oh, turning on it's pretty nice. It feels just so smooth. It's nothing crazy, nothing extraordinary, but it does feel nice to drive. It's impressive. You'd think these HDXs would take wider turns, which they definitely do, but this one, however, is pretty nice. Like, the transmission shifts pretty smooth. It's such a good bus, in my opinion. The steering wheel is huge in this bus. Always gotta stop on reds. I usually throw on my camera right here, just so I can see it. Yeah, the bus does have a faded yellow, but that's pretty normal when the bus gets older. I mean, this is a 2009, so the paint's gonna wear out eventually. But it's still a good runner for its age. I love the way it runs. It's a good runner. Really. The braking on it's really nice. I'm gonna extend out my camera so I can see the lights. Yeah, she turns so nice. This is a really good bus. It's a good runner, for sure. This bus turns very nicely compared to the other HDXs I have. I'm really impressed with it so far. Like the turning, it's just smooth. Very impressive bus in my opinion. Alright, so now we'll take a little drive on the 2023. See how this one does. This one's a little faster on its takeoffs. Turning on it feels nice. Braking is good. Oh. These buses are really good runners. I think they give in my opinion, they get a huge thumbs up from me because they are really good runners. Like, nothing too extraordinary, but even though they're not the greatest spec buses as far as the exterior, but as far as their performance goes, they run very well compared to other HDXs that I've driven. These are such good running buses. I'm very impressed with them. The fact that they're HDXs. Their engines are in the back, and you'd think they would run a little more rough, but as far as their performance on these, I'm very impressed. Very good running buses, for the most part. This one has a very sensitive shift, which it's kind of normal compared to when it's brand new. But this is a 2023 HDX. I think, in my opinion, the 2009 is a little bit better. But other than that, they're pretty much normal compared to each other. I think they both have good performance. Like, they're both good runners. But I think in my opinion, I was more impressed with the 2009. It's just because this one has a little more sensitive shifting. And it's kind of like a little bit of a flaw. But you know what? It's a big bus. It's a 84 passenger unit. Actually, no, this is 78 passenger, but I'm not going to completely downside it, because it's pretty much the same compared to the 09, except that it's newer, and that it's just got one flaw. That's just the shifting. So, I think, in my opinion, the 2009 is a little bit better when it comes to the performance. These aren't the best spec buses I've ever seen, but as far as their performance goes, I'm not going to say they're the worst. I'm not going to say that at all. I think if these buses had a little bit more coloring into it, like, I think they could be a little better off. Like, first off, they definitely need LEDs. But I think it's a very good running bus. So, I'm impressed with both of them, but I think the 2009 gets a little bit better credit. Yeah, they did a really good job detailing the rear end of this bus. I mean, they did a really good job rear-ending both of these buses. Like, detailing the rear ends, I should say, not rear-ending, because these buses wouldn't be great in shape if they were rear-ended. Just trying to line these buses up better, so I can get you guys one more shot. Yeah, I think the 2009 did a little bit better on the performance, but as far as the exterior-wise goes, I think I'll give it more credit to the 23, because it's a little bit better in shape. Of course, it's brand new, like I said, but I think the square LEDs is pretty much a little bit better to me than the older one, but it'd be nice if this bus had a grill on the back of it. I think it would have been more, I would have given like little bit better credit for him, but I think the exterior wise this one looks better because it's better in shape, but the performance will go to the 2009, so. But yeah, so that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and like the video if you enjoy. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to other channels, and I'll see you guys in a future video. Bye, guys.